Well, hi there. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Cheers, but you can call me Pajama Gramma. In case we haven't met yet, put hashtag pajama in the comments below so I know it's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Gramma. I always like to know when I'm exposing myself to new people. I shouldn't say things like that. I'm sure it could be taken out of context. I am in a robe after all. I got pajamas on, never fear. So, I'm a little excited. I'm actually going to be on someone else's podcast. Normally, I do the interviewing, and people are on my podcast, but I'm going to be on someone else's podcast in a week or so. So, I am excited about that. Also working on, I had a validation and a reaffirmation of what I'm working on and the direction I'm going with my business yesterday, and that gets me excited. Because sometimes, like everybody else, we all have doubts and worries and a little bit of an inkling of, is this the right track for me? Am I going down the right road? And I usually check in with myself and I say, well, does this feel right? And if it does, I'm going down the right road. If it doesn't, I probably need to adjust something or some way that I'm approaching a situation. But yesterday I watched a webinar and I was attracted to the webinar, obviously, to reinforce to me that, yeah, you are doing the right thing. You're going down the right road with your business. So that always feels a little bit good. Today, so much going on today. Mastermind call, coaching calls. I've got 3 of those. I've got content that I want to create. I came up with an idea yesterday. I want to show people for free on Facebook Live, probably is the format that I'll record them in. Maybe Zoom. I might do Zoom because I just found out that you can get a transcript of your recorded Zoom calls. I found this out yesterday with a guy I've just met. I've been friends with for a long time on Facebook, but I just connected with him, and he had a tutorial video about you can get your transcripts out of Zoom. And Zoom is like all the other excuse me softwares and platforms. There's so many, you don't have time to explore all the features. Let me ask you, have you explored all the features on your cell phone? Heck no. How about your computer? That's pretty funny, right? We figure out what we need to figure out as we need to use it, and that's about it. So I think I'll actually record what I'm doing on Zoom today. And I'm going to break it up. I was going to do one, but it's too much. It's going to be too long. So I think I'm going to break it up into a series of maybe 3 to 5 smaller snippets. And what it does is it actually shows people for free how they can negate the cost of something. For example, my course. If I want them to come into my course or work with me as a coach, it costs money. They need to trade their money for my time and expertise. And in order to get that money, it's an investment. It's a cost, it's a price, but it's also an investment. Whenever we're investing in ourselves or making our businesses better, that's an investment. It's not a cost. Whenever we're doing personal development work, that's investing in ourselves. That's not a cost. It costs us something in money, but it saves us in so much time and energy and effort that it's well worth it, because we can make progress so much faster than had we not read that book, bought that book, taken that course, listened to that webinar, which we invested our time in, and maybe we invested in the product after we listened and invested our time. But we always invest something to get something else out. And it's how we leverage those investments that benefits us the most. So I want to show people how they can negate the cost of anything they would ever do with me. And I know that anybody that gets involved with me will more than 10x their investment, but I need to show them that. And so I'm going to show that in several different ways. And I'm also going to show them how they can get that investment capital up front before they ever even work with me. So I'm going to provide a whole bunch of value by showing them how they can do this in I think I have about 7 ways now, 7 to 10 different ways that they can do that and how they can do that. So I was going to do it all in one little Facebook Live or video, but now I think I got to break it down a little. I have to break it into more pieces. So I think I might do at least a 3-part series on how they can do that. Because the secret is, if I show you how to do this, you don't have to do it just to buy my courses and products, which is part of why I'm doing it only on my page, my group page, is because I don't want to teach everybody how they can get everybody else's courses for free. I want to teach them how they can get my course for free. Call me selfish, but that's what I really want to do, because I think that that's where they're going to get the best bang for their buck. What else am I working on today? Lunch. I got a luncheon. I will get dressed, yes. When I go out for lunches or out for meetings, I do get dressed. I do get out of my pajamas. I don't always like to, but I do. The secret is I get up and I put on different pajamas every day. These are not what I sleep in. I get up and I purposefully pick out a pair of pajamas and robe. I know. The secret, it's out. It's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag. I'm in a weird mood today. I like it. Curious, funny, weird mood. But that is a great mood to be in when you're creating something, when you're creating content especially. It's fun if you're in a good mood and you're excited. And we don't always wake up, or we don't always face what we have to do in a good mood and excited. But we do need to change our state so that we're not boring on the things that we create. Now, I already know I'm pretty boring. I'm an engineer. I'm a nerdy grandma engineer. It's not going to get super exciting. Maybe down the road, but right now, I just am what I am. I'm not super exciting. And it would be weird if I tried to tell jokes and things because I don't have the timing thing down. But maybe someday, maybe within a year, I will learn to tell a joke. Or sing. Yeah, neither of those are happening. Sorry. I know my limitations. So those are some of the things I'm working on. I'm really excited about them. I love Mastermind Day, Mastermind Call Day. I absolutely love it because I think I get as much out of it. I know I get as much out of it as I put into it because I learned so much from the people in the group. It's so fun. So what are you doing today that you're excited about? What are you doing that gets your juices flowing, that is just fun for you? And if you say nothing, you got to change that because anything that you're doing, even if you hate your job, even if you hate your business, there is something to be excited about in it. Even if it's just finding ways to hate it less, that's something to be curious about and excited about. Look for things to love in everything that you do, and I guarantee you'll have a much better day. I am going to sign off now and get into my exciting day. You go out and make it an awesome day. Don't settle for being just blah and normal and mediocre. And probably if you're listening to me, you're definitely not blah or normal or mediocre because most normal people don't listen to me. And that is the exact way I want it. So have a fabulous day. I will see you tomorrow. Pajama Gramma out.